All right, let's see what we got here. I got to do the sound test as always. Welcome in one and all to Trove Basketball Championships March Madness. Hope you're not angry with me for having all this flux.
Snaps into a sideways trip. It's time to drift. Slide the world we shift. Engines singing loud, banging streets, burn out gift.
All right, there we go. Let's see how the sound is for me. What's up? All right, there we go. Let's see how the sound is. Nice. All right. Hello, YouTube. I am Sir Dougie. This is Trove, the sandbox game. It's all about adventures. I don't play the adventures. I play the market, and in the market, I did kind of okay. I think I did pretty well for myself. What do you think? How much flux do you have? Do you want my flux? You can have my flux. All you got to do is challenge me in this basketball game. Let's go. We're going to let Globe know what we're doing. I'm running in the last minute, so let's make this happen.
Snaps into a sideways trip. It's time to drift. Slide the world we shift. Engines singing loud, banging streets, burn out gift. It's time to drift. Fuck yeah, it's time to drift.
All right, cool. Just sending out some messages to the globe. We're going to start this basketball in a second here. YouTube checking us out, no doubt. Let's give a shout out in the Gamers Guild, see if anybody's on. All right, friends, what we're going to do real quick also. Let's take a look at the rules of Gamers Guild real quick. And while we're doing that, we're going to see some of the other things. We're going to be playing football here when it's outside of March Madness basketball season. You can play tic-tac-toe. We got tennis, chess, checkers, the 1K build block. You got to build 1,000 blocks inside of that block. But what we're doing is we're going over here as the moon sets and the sun prepares to rise. We're going to check out the rules of the Gamers Guild. If you are, yep, slowing down that music in here. So let's start over here, right? Well, we'll start with the right here. I built all these games for the wonderful Trovians. If you've never played Trove, it's a wonderful sandbox mixed with adventure game. And I never did the adventuring after I started doing the sandbox. The point is to have fun. Club roles are strictly for organizing games and payouts. Members are ready up, right? So when you're a member, you've just jumped in and I'll immediately make you a captain basically. Or if you haven't been doing anything in a while, we're good to go. Captains will compete. So if you're a captain, you get the basic build battle abilities. Able to do the 1,000 build block challenge and some of the Gamers Guild's Squid Game challenges that require building. Enforcers enforce. If you're an enforcer, you're able to get captains back to be members. If a captain is doing something they shouldn't be doing in one of the small build sections, you can just demote them, right? And then officers get the Mega Flux tanks. And what that means is that you'll have access to the officer's chest, and the only individuals who have access to the officer's chest will be me and you if you have won a championship, requiring me to pay you a large amount of flux, 1,000 to 15,000 different Mega Flux tanks is what we're talking about here. Okay, so next one is you can organize competitions with prizes, but you're responsible for payouts. Right inside of Trove, there are these terms of services, and they say that you're not allowed to gamble, and gambling would be anything that you are requiring individuals to put in something to the games. You are not required to pay anything when you come into the Gamers Guild, because again, you've seen that I have over 2 billion flux. That's what I give away, so you will never be required to take anything when we're doing this. The next one is you cannot ask for items or payout from any player who enters a competition you are hosting. If you want to come in here and have competitions on my soccer field, that's fine. But if I find out that you're coming in here and you're charging people and that they could possibly win more if they give you something, no, that is a form of gambling and you are out, out, out. I'll kick you out. Trove will kick you out. You're done. Gamers Guild does not allow gambling. I cannot stress this enough. Gambling is a no-go, no-show. We do not play when it comes to you losing. You can only win. You can only win. That's the only way. Do not violate the TOS. TOS rules of conduct for player interactions can be found in Trove, TOS Section 11. As of February, I know we're in March now of 2026. I have not seen an update come across that updates the TOS, requiring me to have to re-sign in. So as of now, it just means don't be a jerk. don't be saying awful things to people. We're just here to have fun, bring that positivity. Don't be smashing us down. We don't need to have any of that. Next sign, if somebody is breaking TOS, let an enforcer or a president know by sending screenshots. Yeah, right? Enforcers are able to kick people out of the club. I will ban a person from a club. So an enforcer kicks you out, you're just gonna be out for a little while. You know, you gotta be invited back in. I'll invite you in, it's good to go. If you're banned, you're not getting back in. Once you're black, there's no way that you can get back in. Nobody can let you in, you're done. You can stream your club experience. We love streaming streamers. Obviously, I'm a streaming streamer, and I'm not trying to make it so that I'm the only Trove streamer out here. I know a lot of Trove people are like, yeah, there's only like 10 people who watch Trove. That's okay, friends, that's okay. Superstars, super skills. Taking a look over here, you can invite friends to enter in club competitions, even if they're not members, of course. We don't care about the club prestige. We don't worry about that kind of thing in the Gamers Guild. What we're trying to do is we're trying to find cool people to have a cool time, just hanging out, having fun, playing all the games. This month, it's basketball. Next month, it might be football. It might be soccer, World Cup. You know what I'm talking about. You don't need to be a club member to enjoy the games or competition. As I said, we don't care if you want to be promoting other clubs. We're not about that club grind. It needs to be a level 11 club. We got to get lots of club stuff. We need the club ads. You got to pay club ads. Do the grind. No, we're not about the grind here. We're about the competition and the fun. You can advertise other clubs. See, Gamers Guild does not care. You can come in and let us know if you're working on a little club yourself, and if you're trying to get people to help you, that's fine. Don't start going off on the chat when I'm in the thing, but you know, when I'm doing my streaming thing, please. That's just kind of rude. Kind of rude if I'm doing my streaming thing. And so we have lots of games, right? You want to play Sorry? We got Sorry. We got a Monopoly build over there. We got Skee Ball. That's the archery zone. So there's lots of games. Here's Battleship. Let's head on back over to the basketball because this is March Madness, and we're going to be getting mad with how much flux we're giving away. If we can get a challenger. Challenger. What was funny is that when I was talking about this before, prepping the group, prepping the chat, prepping everybody up, getting them ready to go, I was letting you know that we could play football. We could play basketball another day. Today we're playing, the soccer we could play another day because today we're playing the basketball. We could play baseball. You want to play baseball? I'm down for some baseball. But here's a quick shot of the basketball jumping up and over. We're playing the game. It's March Madness. You're loving it. Who are you? Are you betting on March Madness? Oh my gosh, rim, yeah, I'm a champion, boom, and we're hitting it back, doing very well, having a great time. Let's see who's gonna challenge us. We're gonna jump back up and show off the flux. I wanna make sure that everybody who's coming by, hanging out, we are on PlayStation North American servers, trying to do everything that we can to show off how cool this game is. This is a cool game right here. You know, we got the Coliseum over there, we got the build battle over there, we got all the board games and all the fun stuff. So we're gonna hopefully we can get a challenger. Luminous Spirit so far is the only one. I think Luminous Spirit might be the only person playing this game with us right now. You know, it's a terrific Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful one. Let's get it up in chat. Send me a challenge. Here we go. quick look at Globe, see if anybody is challenging me in the Gamers Guild to see if they can steal some of this flux. I mean, it's not stealing, you win. It's not giving you. It's not theft at all. Here, let's what we got.
Vê se toma cuidado que eu tô pegando fogo. Vai ter que ser certeiro, hoje eu quero bem gostoso. Tá muito quente aqui, eu tô morrendo de calor. Chata tá pegando fogo, é tesão ou é amor? Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é o incêndio e teu pau é o extintor. Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é o incêndio e teu pau é o extintor. Chata tá pegando fogo, é tesão ou é amor? É tesão ou é amor? Chata tá pegando fogo, é tesão ou é amor? É tesão ou é amor? Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é um incêndio e seu pau é o extintor. Vai, ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é um incêndio e seu pau é o extintor. Vai, vai, vê se toma cuidado que eu tô pegando fogo. Vai ter que ser certeiro, hoje eu quero bem gostoso. Tá muito quente aqui, eu tô morrendo de calor. Chata tá pegando fogo, é tesão ou é amor? Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é o incêndio e teu pau é o extintor. Ai, 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 você me dá muito calor. A minha chata é o incêndio e teu pau é o extintor. Chata tá pegando fogo, é
All right, Trove, let's see what you've got. I'm showing off the flux. Let's see if you can show off the people. Bring them here, friends. Absolutely. That is completely what we are trying to do, is have as many of these competitions as possible in the March Madness. That's right, the month of March. We are trying to have as much of this maddening sport as possible. It is the basketball all day. Oh, yay. We're going to listen to a few more songs. If we don't get a challenger, we're just going to end the streams early. It's sometimes it happens. We don't get enough people on, and that's okay. We're going to keep pushing this on to Thursday, and we're going to be giving away all of this flux as soon as possible when we get some competitors in to win. We have a challenger coming into the Gamers Guild trying to take this flux. We have over 2 billion just come on in, play some of this March Madness. Why is it madness? Because for every point you score, even if you lose, I will give you 100,000 flux, and if you win, I will give you 1 million flux, plus the number of points you scored to win, which will be 5, which is 1.5 million flux. And if you beat everybody on stream, and we have it into something that a person could consider a competition or a championship, then you will get 10 million flux on top. Last time I gave out like 30 million on Thursday. That was pretty fun what we did there. So we're trying to have that again. I made this flux not for me to level up my character, but for you to level up your character in any way that you want, whether that's buying way too much of something and then selling it to make yourself a profit, whether that's just putting it into your gems or your gear, whatever it is you want to upgrade. That'll be your choice. I don't care. Once I give it to you, it's yours. Once you've won it, you completely own it. Let's go.
Going for the 63, he's a legend, see who's in my written chain, credited. He's a legend, see who's in my written chain, credited. Like it down, flipping buckets, going for the 63, going for the 63, he's a legend, see who's in my written chain, credited. Like it down, flipping buckets, written chain, credited. He's a legend, see who's in my written chain, credited. Like it down, going for the 63, he's a legend, see who's in my written chain, credited. Like it down, flipping buckets, written chain, credited. He's a legend, see who's in my written chain, credited. Going for the 63, he's a legend.
I know what you're thinking. How can one person have saved up this much flux, and why the hell do they do that? There's one very good reason why I saved up this flux, and that's to give it away to you. If you challenge me, are you on the PlayStation? Are you on the North American service of Trove? Did you know that this is a free game? Why, if you have a PlayStation, you can just go on and download it and start playing. Loads of fun. Yeah, you can go out and do the adventure thing. I did that for a little while, and then I discovered the sandbox game. Then I saved up for the flux. Now I have the flux, and I'm giving it away to anybody who wants to jump in and play. So good, so fun. Download the game. Send Sir Dougie a message and get ready for the good times to go, go, go. All right, we're going to play a few more songs without any challenges. If we get a challenger in here, I will absolutely play you. Hopefully we'll get more than one challenger so I can ref and watch this all happen. The game plan will be giving away 1 million flux to anyone who wins on top of the 5 points you have to score, which will be 1.5 million. If you win a couple games in a row, you will get 1.5 million for each game that you win. If you become the champion and don't lose or win more than the other individuals who you play against, then you will win 10 million on top. That's right. Last time we gave out 30 million to the basketballers that were coming over to the Gamers Guild in order to have loads of fun, and we appreciate anybody who's willing to stop by, say hi, play a little basketball with this Superfly guy, and that is how we're going to be giving away the flux, playing some March Madness. Shoot, you can pick a team. What's your favorite college team? Is it Duke? Let's go Duke. Maybe you're a Tar Heel. I don't care. You pick that team. You represent them the best way that you can. Come out and play a little bit of Trovian basketball with the actual basketballs where they bounce up real high so that you can get those super swishy net shots. And we're going to go ahead and try to give away as much of this flux as humanly possible. If we don't get any challengers, that's okay, because we're going to go ahead and pay it forward. We'll be playing this on Thursday, doing everything that we can to have all the fun. But until that starts, let's have this music going. Challenge, challenge, let's go.
Да, сэр.
Никак нет.
Вы так уродливы?
Скорее наоборот.
Сомневаюсь. Че-
All right, friends, we are up to the last song. If we do not get a challenger before this song ends, we are going to suspend the stream and we're going to take it forward onto Thursday. Please stop by, say hi, message me in the chat. Go ahead, feel free. Message in the comments section. I'll check it out and I'll respond. We will schedule a time when you can come by, say hi, play some of this basketball trove style, and win some of this flux. All right, everybody, I want to thank you for stopping by, hanging out after the fact. Unfortunately, we were not able to get any games, but sometimes that happens in Trove. We need more people to jump in. Understand this is a free-to-play game, super duper fun, absolutely exciting once we get at least 2 people into play. Until next time, which will be on Thursday, I hope everybody has an absolutely wonderful time checking out that Flux, dreaming about what you would do if you were able to spend $1 billion. Why, eventually we will be giving away crazy amounts. Not $1 billion, because then it'd be over instantly, but we will have more times with more people and more excitement. So until then, friends, let's just listen to this music and say, be happy, healthy, and safe. Doodles.